Bum, 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 bum. That's right. I feel free to release our Week 1 NFL Power Rankings, the most accurate power rankings in the history of the known universe, and it feels good to be back. Football is back. We're back to rank things. It's a good time. And also, if you disagree on even a scintilla, one iota of the rankings, you're wrong. How does that feel? It's kind of rough. But going all the way down. We could put like Bama at 32. We've done that before, but not this year. But starting off at the bottom, dun 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 dun. Yes, the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. I know. It's like, they went to the NFC title game last year. Do not care. Oh, it's the last dance. Oh, this entire offseason drama of Aaron Rodgers. Will he come back? Won't he come back? Whatever. Do not care. Do not care. Devontae Adams is not going to get extended. Devontae Adams, who's not as good as Justin Jefferson or Adam Jerome, Ezekiel Thielen. But, yeah, enjoy your time at the bottom. It's going to suck. And I also love that Jordan Love was absolute trash in training camp as well as preseason. But the beat writers are like, he looks good. He looks good because they know that Rodgers is going to be deuces. He's going to be out of here. But you hate to see it. And also, if they get off to a slow start, this thing could implode like a dying star. Like this could be, if they start out 1-4, Rodgers is just going to mentally check out and it is going to be over. That's going to be all she wrote. Next up. Oh, I should have the records in here. Everyone's 0-0. You know what I mean. The power of Excel. Just really good. This is really good YouTube, by the way. Production value. Nailed it. Next up, number 30 overall in our power rankings, the Houston Texans. That's right. That thing's a mess. Nick Cassera is walking into Bill O'Brien's just nuclear fallout. David Culley seems like a nice guy. He was definitely just hired to be the placeholder, the bridge. I'm surprised they didn't hire Josh McCown to be the head coach, to be honest. But, yeah, Deshaun has not been traded. He's not on Commissioner's Exempt list. He is literally on the 53-man roster. They're literally paying him, and he's just going to be inactive on game day. And I don't know. They have every old fantasy football running back that you've ever heard of on the roster. And I don't know. I feel bad for Ty God, man, because every single situation he walks in is just an absolute dumpster fire. And the Texans, if the Bears and the Packers weren't so bad, yeah, the Texans would be 30. Oh, we didn't even talk about the Bears. Oh, Matt Nagy, fake-ass Brad Childress will be fired by week 6. Justin Fields has no protection. And you saw at Ohio State, when he has no protection, he is not good. When he's perfectly protected and everything is great around him, he is dynamite. He's got a great arm. He's a great athlete. He's got accuracy. He's a good leader. But if you just get just a skosh of pressure on him, it's over. In the national title game, where after Wyatt Davis went out and then he just got eaten alive by that Alabama Tide pass rush, it's rough. It's rough. And then 30 Texans, 29. Who got 29? Ooh, the Giants, the G-men, where Danny Dimes. This is supposed to be his breakout year. Like, this is supposed to be his Josh Allen year. I don't know. I don't know. And if I'm Saquon, I don't want to come back with that offensive line, man. That is rough. They invested a lot into that O-line. Andrew Thomas not really panning out there with Big Blue. They're switching over on defense. They did keep Leonard Williams, which is great, but I don't know. I don't know. Where the NFC East is going to be rough again, but the Giants, I think, easily could find themselves being cellar dwellers, which kind of sucks because I do respect Joe Judge. 28. Got the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, they play the Vikings week 1, where they should have and could have gotten Joe Burrow some protection, but I understand the shiny object with Jamar Chase, even though he's got more drops than AT&T. And Joe Burrow, he's not going to have time to get the ball to Chase or Boyd or Higgins or whatever. So it sucks. It sucks. Joe Burrow deserves better, man. Do better, Ohio. Come on. 27, the Jaguars, where coming into this offseason, Urban Meyer cherry picking. He's like, all right, Jacksonville's going to be a good spot. You know, I coached at Florida, so the fan base in that area already loves me. But you got Trevor Lawrence. You don't really have much else. You had 2 first-round picks. You burned one on Etienne, who's going to be gone for the season. And I mean, if you look at the Jaguars roster, that is barely above Alabama's roster. And that's just mild hyperbole. It is really, really not great. 26. Speaking of not great, the Detroit Lions, the low-energy Detroit Lions, where Holmes and Campbell have a lot of work ahead of them. It is a tall task where you're basically getting rid of all of Patricia's and all of Bob Quinn's guys. And Campbell, he can bite all the kneecaps he wants. I don't think the Lions are going to get above 6 wins. Jared Goff is not the guy, but they just warehouse his contract, and they brought him on board so they get that extra draft pick from the Matthew Stafford trade. So, yeah. And Penei Sewell, switching over right tackle, he's had his struggle so far. He was also a 20-year-old tackle who didn't play last year. So, I mean, that's going to be rough. I still believe in Penei long term. But if the Lions want to give up on him and they want to trade him for a first-round pick, hey, what's up? What's up? In division, 25 Jets, where I love me some Robert Saleh. I love Zach Wilson, the pride of BYU as well. But they're a couple years away. I mean, Mekhi Becton is a stud, and I want that defense to get better. I mean, they do have some pieces. I think if they use Quinnen Williams correctly, I think they'll be good to go. But yeah, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. The Patriots are back this year. The Dolphins are going to be good. The Bills are obviously studly. So, yeah, I think the Jets are going to be at the bottom of the division again. 24, the Eagles, where got me some love for Devontae. I love me some Jalen Hurts as well. But the Eagles feel like they're already looking forward to 2022. Like Howie Roseman has all of those draft picks and all that draft capital. If Hurts doesn't become a Pro Bowl level quarterback, I think they might punt on him, trade the picks, go get Russ, go get Aaron Rodgers or something ridiculous like that. Go ahead. 23, Falcons, where Arthur Smith, first year, offensive wunderkind, and he's rolling with Matt Ryan. I don't know. He should have gone QB at the top of the draft, although Kyle Pitts is just a bad man. Like, he's going to... It's cliche to say revolutionize the position. He's just going to be the most dominant move tight end that we've seen in a hot second. It's going to be good to see. 22, got the Carolina Panthers, where I love me some Matt Rule. Sam Darnold, reclamation project. I don't know if he's going to be the guy. McCaffrey is back. Maybe he can stay healthy. Robbie Anderson got paid for some reason. That defense is fast. Brian Burns is a stud. Jeremy Chin is a stud. Give me all of that, but, 21. Hey, Teddy. Broncos smartly named Teddy the starting quarterback over Drew Lock. Drew Lock won preseason game against the Vikings' horrible secondary. Does not a season make. No, doesn't. But hey, Teddy, I think that he's a reliable distributor. He's got elite offensive weapons. He's got one of the best left tackles in the game of Garrett Bowles. If the rest of the offensive line can solidify, Pat Shurmur knows Teddy, can call a good offense, and Fangio, respect, can put together a very solid defense. I think Broncos can really get it. Plus, Patrick Surtain the second, man. Let's go. 20. The Raiders. I've never been sold on John Gruden 2.0 and the Las Vegas Raiders. They're a very hard team to get behind. I just don't see it. 19. You got the Vikings Week 2 opponent, Arizona Cardinals. Kyler still has Nuke, still has Christian Kirk. A.J. Brown, the corpse of him. Also, they drafted Rondale Moore, so they got weapons for days. The offensive line is still questionable. I still question Cliff Kingsbury's play calling in the NFL, but whatever. Defensively, J.J. Watt is already hurt. Chandler Jones is not happy. But other than that, they're great. They're awesome. 18. Got the Los Angeles Superchargers. Justin Herbert, the supposed 2020 Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's got protection now with Sean Slater. Also, they spent up on Corey Linsley. It's got him some great weapons as well. We'll see if Austin Eckler plays this weekend. But you have a defensive-minded head coach. I don't know if that's always going to mesh. It's always rough. We see that with Zimmer and company here. But, I mean, they're going to put up some points. Not really looking forward to going out to L.A. We'll see. 17, Cowboys. Dak is back with the corpse of Zeke behind him. Got great weapons. Got CD, got Amari, etc. That offensive line has quickly become average at best. Like, Tyron is aging out. Lyle is whatever. Zach Martin's going to miss a game because of the Rona, and they never replaced Travis Fredrickson. So, I mean, that offensive line is pretty sketchy. It's pretty rough. 16. Stayed in the NFC least, Washington, one of the best defensive lines in the game. That's what happens when you spend 4 first-round picks on the defensive line. Antonio Gibson's going to have a breakout season this year. You got Fitzmagic under center. Scary Terry is one of the more underrated wide receivers in the game. Curtis Samuel, we'll see if he plays this weekend. I don't know if he will. But, yeah, Washington, I think Riverboat Ron's got something going there. 15. Steelers, one last ride with Big Ben. You got the TJ Watt drama. I actually think this holdout could go into the season, but they're just treading water. I feel like they're just waiting to turn the page, and the Steelers are notoriously slow on making change. So, yeah, 14, got the Ravens, where they would have been a lot higher, but JK2K, who was going to bust out this year, he got hurt. Lamar Jackson still has no wide receivers because Bateman got hurt. So now you're just revving up the Gus bus. All right? Defensively, they'll be fine. But, yeah, it's usually mid-season before Gus Edwards becomes fantasy relevant, but he's like the hottest running back right now. So hot right now. 13, you got the Rams. Yeah, Matthew Stafford doesn't solve everything, man. Right? The fact that you don't have a single draft pick for the next 10 years, good job, Les Snead. 12, got the Saints. The Jameis Winston show. He beats out Taysom Hill, which is hard to beat out an H-back for the quarterback job. But I don't know, like stupid-ass Sean Payton and his stupid-ass face. But the city of New Orleans, they deserve some nice right now. So maybe Jameis will turn things around. Actually, I want to know what the odds are for Jameis Winston NFL MVP. I obviously don't think he's going to win, but if you can get 500 to 1 on Jameis, why not? 11, Dolphins. They're totally behind Tua and totally not trading for Deshaun. Right. But I got me some love for Brian Flores. I think he's a true blue leader of men. Chris Greer's done some really nice things to the roster. But, yeah, the Patriots are back. The Bills are going to be top dog for a while. So, it's a little rough. And that's my general reaction to most of these teams outside the top 10. It's like, I don't know, into the top 10. So you got the Seahawks, where the rest of that roster, besides Russ and DK and Lockett, is basically an XFL team. I don't know how they still do it. Dwayne Brown, they reworked his deal. He's like 97 years old. John Schneider's been getting by in inertia for years. Same thing with Pete Carroll. They haven't won a big game in a fortnight in 4-score and 17 years ago. I don't know. But Russ, I don't think the early offseason bluster of Russ being unhappy, I don't think he was bluffing. I don't think Russ is capable of that. So this is going to be his last year in Seattle. Hell, Seattle should just trade Russ to Green Bay for Rodgers. I actually think that's a pretty fair trade at this stage. And Russ is beloved by Packerland because he spent that 1 year as a stupid Badger. He's a Wolfpack baby at heart. Oh, that's right. 9. Where are we at? Number 9. You got the Colts, where Wentz is allegedly not hurt. He's probably going to play week 1, which is good because, I don't know, Jacob Eason was going to be your guy. Great, but I respect Frank Reich. Jonathan Taylor-Thomas is one of the best young up-and-coming running backs in the game. Even though T.Y. is going to be hurt, they still have receiver depth, and as well as they're going to get after Buckner, as well as F.U. Quiddy Pay Me. That's right. I think the Colts are going to be sneaky good. I mean, they won 11 games last year with the corpse of Phillip Rivers. It was rough. Number 8, Niners. Now, this is a Super Bowl roster, and I think they should just throw away all the games of Jimmy G, and they should just start Trey Lance. That's right. No pants for Trey Lance. He's going to be your guy going forward. They went up and got their dude, and just do it. Rip the Band-Aid off. No shuffling games. Like, you're not Bill Walsh, Kyle Shanahan. Enough with the, maybe we'll just alternate drives or alternate plays. No, you're not Bill Walsh playing chess with the Montana and Steve Young debate. It's not it. No, not at all. But, yeah, the Niners have a very good team, man. And like we said, they have a Super Bowl roster. They did the Super Bowl 2 years ago. It's crazy. Next up, number 7, Tennessee Titans. They're going to miss Arthur Smith. Maybe Tannehill will be off the Rona list, but Derrick Henry still has probably a year or two left of his prime. A.J. Brown hopefully gets healthy and ready to go. And also they got Julio. That's right. I'm not ready to crown their ass, but they're a good side. They're a good squad. 6, Patriots are back, baby. That's right. Even though they got rid of Cam Newton, it's a Mac Jones show. Plus, Bill Belichick. You know that Belichick is just champing at the bit to get some revenge because all the narratives are, Belichick can't win without Brady, and then Brady is first year without Belichick to win the Super Bowl. No problem. NBD. No big deal. But, yeah, Patriots are going to be back. 5. Got the Cleveland Rocks. Can Stefanski do it again? Last year, double-digit wins, went to the playoffs, won a playoff game where Stefanski was in his basement. But can Baker make the leap? Like, can he assert himself as a franchise quarterback who's going to deserve franchise money? They already got Nick Chubb. Maybe they'll get something on OBJ this year. Defensively, they're going to be good to go. But, yeah, I like Cleveland, man. I just wish Kevin Stefanski was still here in Minnesota, if you know what I mean. 4. Chiefs. Rebuilt offensive line for Mahomes. You got Jumpin' Joe Thuney, and you got Creed Humphrey, and you trade for Orlando Brown Jr., and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. They're back. Chiefs are back. But 3 Bills, where Josh Allen got paid. They kept Brian Daboll. Stephon Diggs is actually happy for a hot second. Defensively, Leslie Frazier and McDermott have that unit humming. I was going to say humping. That doesn't make sense. They're humming. Probably humping too. It's Buffalo. But yeah. They're my top AFC team. They're fun to watch too. I mean, what's it like having an offense they actually want to rewatch? I don't know what that's like. It's crazy. Number 2, Bucks. Champs, but can you be champs? I understand that you bring back all 22 starters. Don't care. Can you do it again? I don't know. We'll see. And number 1, now, hey, you may say, that's just such a homer pick. Make your own rankings. That's right. Top 5 offense, top 5 defense. Special teams not going to kick the Vikings in the nuts. And I know people are down on the Vikings because they didn't have a good preseason. Who cares? Justin Jefferson didn't play in preseason. Thielen basically didn't play. No Dalvin, no Daniil, no Harrison Smith. They all come back. My players are back, and there's going to be trouble. Hey, Bengals, my players are back. That's right. They're going to get after it. Zimmer has his revenge. Montez Zimmer's revenge on the league because he had a bad defense last year, even though he boasted, I've never had a bad defense. Look at me. No. It's going to happen this year. Smack that ass all on the floor. That's right. Vikings, 17-0. Want some more? Always set your Lombardi at the end of the season in Inglewood. No problem. But that's it. That's it, man. That is the Week 1 NFL Power Rankings, the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. And if you disagree with any of it, you're wrong. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull a little something in Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.